honestly, though. Yeah, that's bright. What do you think of our Mulan remake, Will? Can we talk about the Mulan remake we came up with on the podcast? Should we do that, or should that be a...
Should that be just an inside thing? We can see what the viewers would think.
Okay, so yeah. You want to start?
Well, in the comments section, let us know if you would see this movie.
Yeah. Would you watch this movie?
So you take Mulan, right? And you don't actually have Mulan be born yet.
Okay, first off, what's the poster look like for the new Mulan remake? Because
as close to the Disney one as you can legally get away with.
Here's what I think. I say we get the Mulan font, we put it on a black background, and just the Mulan logo on a black background in the center of the poster. That's it.
Be incredibly insensitive and
incredibly vague.
No, and give it the font letters of like Aladdin.
Yeah, like we're just confused.
It's whimsical.
Yeah, it's just very happy. So what happens in our new Mulan, Will? What's the...
All right. So like the first 2/3 of the movie is just a love story between her dad and her mom, right?
Yeah.
And they fall in love, and it's one of those movies where you don't know it's over until it's over. But that's when the third act comes in.
Yeah, they get pregnant.
Right.
Hits hard.
And in China, at least back in the day, they all wanted sons.
Yes, absolutely.
Much like the story of Mulan. Now that I think about it. But in this version, it's more realistic.
Yeah.
So upon Mulan's birth,
Mulan if real life.
Yeah. Upon Mulan's birth, her dad tries to kill her, but the doctors stop him.
Yeah. Okay. She comes out. That's like the doctor's got the baby in his arms. He turns around. And he's like, "It's a girl," and he just draws his sword. He raises it above his head. He screams.
What was he? A lieutenant?
I don't a captain something.
Anyways.
So he screams. He's like, "I'm gonna kill her." And then should he kill the doctor? Like trying to kill his own daughter.
The doctor lays down his life for
Mulan. The doctor turns his back and the blade sinks into his back.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Okay.
And but then years go by. And you watch Mulan grow up, but her dad's always resentful because he wanted a son.
Oh, you want to go like years in the future? I was still imagining her in like a crib as a baby.
Oh yeah, as a crib and a baby.
Yeah. Because I mean, like then he goes home, right?
Yeah.
And he's just getting drunk. And he's upset, and it's like storming outside, and then lightning's cracking. You see, he's got like a 1,000-yard stare, and he's just looking into nothing. And his wife comes by. She's like, "Are you okay, sweetie?" And he's like, "Hey." And she just slides the door.
Is hi Chinese?
No, it's Japanese.
What is yes in Chinese?
Bung cha to ma.
That's a very long way to say yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. He says that. There's no music until she slides the door shut, and then the music cue picks up, and it's like sad strings, like adagio for strings, like it's Evangelion or something.
Yeah.
And he gets up, and he looks over to his right, and he gets up, and he takes the pillow. He stands up, and he knows what he must do, and then it starts playing the Mulan theme.
I don't know the Mulan theme.
It starts playing Be a Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Be a man, you must be swift as a coursing river.
Be a man as he's trying to kill her.
Yeah. He's walking into there, and he's just like, he's staring in her room, just standing in the darkness. The lightning cracks. You just see him in the corner with the pillow. He's just singing Be a Man to himself slowly.
He has the Disney red eyes.
Be a man, you must be swift as a coursing
He's singing it quietly to himself.
Yeah. He's like crying.
Like it's a lullaby.
He goes over and he sees Mulan, and he like tries to put the pillow on her face. Then the mother comes in, screams. She tackles him to the ground. And then, should he kill her in the exchange? Should he like accidentally or hurt?
No.
Mulan just keeps killing people.
No. I think the mother, but she gets hurt. She's like her leg's crippled.
No, yeah, he hits her.
Yeah,
he hits her to get her off of
something like that. Like it's clearly tragic.
And she leaves.
Yeah. Anyways, so then Mulan grows up.
Yeah, Mulan grows up.
And she's resentful of her dad as much as he's resentful of her.
Yeah, they hate each other.
Yeah, and the ending of the movie is eventually it all builds up.
Mm-hmm.
And on a stormy, rainy night, Mulan leaves to go join the army. And that's when the credit, like you just see her leave the like.
Do you think the army comes by to be like the first man, like they do for him in the movie?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that has to be like her chance of hope.
Yeah. She's like, I can leave.
Yeah.
I don't have to be with my dad
But
anymore.
then you have like a little Footloose situation where
wait, where the fuck does Mushu come? Is Mushu even a character in our version?
Can we get Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Are you kidding? Have you seen our numbers we're pulling with this podcast? We can get Eddie Murphy in our movie.
Yeah, he is that not famous anymore.
Absolutely. He sucks. He said, "Don't any of you be staring at my ass." You know that famous Eddie Murphy line.
I got some rules when I throw down. When I do my stand-up, I got rules and shit. Right. Straight up. Faggots aren't allowed to look at my ass while I'm on stage.
Eddie Murphy's trying to like help the dad, but that's why everything's going wrong.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's the doctor. Eddie Murphy's the doctor that dies at the beginning.
Yeah.
He slashes Eddie Murphy to death.
That would make audiences happy.
Yeah, they probably like that.
Probably.
So Mushu, what about like the ancestors? Do the ancestors speak to her at all in our version?
Yeah, every single one of her ancestors was like a soldier.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be like, she's fulfilling
they dedicate
the family role.
Yeah, it's like prophesized basically.
Pretty much.
Should the ancestors talk to her dad and like fuck with her dad a lot?
No, but it should seem like he's schizo.
Yeah, exactly. Like
it should be ambiguous.
Yeah, you don't know if they're real or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just scenes of him talking to his own father.
When it happens, it should get very like scary, weirdly out of nowhere.
Gets grayscale and like the sharpness is like really raised up high.
like if we had the budget, we'd hire like a legitimate Junji Ito to fucking
to design the characters.
To design it.
So like the whole movie is just them like berating her dad about like, oh, the family line is finished. You only had a girl.
Yeah. So anyways, but yeah, it ends on a...
Should her dad kill himself when she leaves? Because the mother's gone, right? She's got to be gone.
Sure.
Yeah. By the time she grows up, her mom's got to be dead.
It should leave on like him maybe like teetering, but the movie doesn't confirm. I like it when movies leave it up to the audience.
He notices that she's gone and he just goes into the same room where he almost killed her with the pillow. And he just sits down and he like unsheathes a katana really slowly.
Yeah.
And then and it cuts to credits. I think we've made a good movie. That's a good movie. And then it just says Mulan on screen in white font.
It's like one of those boom.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, dude, we should write movies. All right, how do we do this with other Disney properties? Can we do this with other Disney properties?
What would I don't know, we'd have to think of like
it's modern day Pocahontas.
Yeah, modern day Pocahontas.
She's on a reservation and the white people come to town.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know how like people are always like, Chinese has these camps.
Yeah.
That they put people in re-education, all that.
Rehabilitation camps.
Like, I have been told that. You've been told that.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
has anybody seen those camps?
But like, what are reservations? But American work camps.
Well, reservations.
Or re-education camps.
They ain't much better. Did you know that like in the past that used to be a real thing in America where
they would re-educate the Native Americans.
Exactly.
And the Canadians did that too.
They did too.
Don't let their niceties fool you.
It's true. You saw the same video I did.
Yeah, they buried people under the school.
Yeah. There's like a bunch of like stories about like Native American people going to those schools and basically just getting taught to be white,
Yeah, they got it almost happened to the Hispanics who would come up from Mexico and stuff.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah. So like back in the day, and this happened when I was a kid. It's like, this is how fresh it is. They would give like Hispanic kids like American names because the teachers didn't want to learn how to pronounce. Like, I don't know. I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know.
Jorge.
Yeah, Jorge or Jose or whatever.
Yeah.
They'd be like, okay, you're Josh,
Yeah.
or you're Joseph now.
Joestar?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
You were lucky if you got that one.
So wait, this happened when you were a kid? Like this was still happening?
We had one kid in my school who got he got his name Americanized basically. We had a few.
Noah did that too, right? Noah's real name isn't Noah, right?
I think so. Yeah.
His I know his last name is his real last name, obviously, but I think his first name is something different.
I think you're right. I think he changed it.
Yeah.
I think he did it legally.
Would
too.
you do that if you moved to another country? Like, say if you moved to Germany, would you move and get your name like Hans or something?
It depends on how easy or hard it is to pronounce. Like, if it's easy, like Hans, I wouldn't worry about it. I'd just be like, hey, be respectful. You can say Hans. That's not hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
But if it's something like Hans,
yeah,
I'd be like, okay, we can either shorten that to Hans.
Yeah.
I wouldn't judge somebody for shortening it or like being like, hey, listen, man. In our culture, we don't know how to say Hans, every single time. You're gonna have to get that shit changed.
Your name's William.
Yeah,
So what
very
about
easy.
Yeah, what about if you moved to like Japan or China where they can't pronounce William? Would you get it changed to something Chinese?
I'd be open to it.
Would you get your name changed to like Shinji?
But like I wouldn't be open to like a teacher coming up to me and be like, "You're Lee now." I wouldn't be okay with that. I'd be more okay with like if someone came up to me and be like, "Hey, listen, man, your name's really hard to pronounce. Do you mind like either coming up with a nickname, shortening that shit, or something to do something to help us?"
Yeah, that happens all the time. Like people come to America and then they like shorten their names. There's a guy at like the Asian restaurant down the street who's like, I asked him what his name was the other day. He was like, "Yeah, my name's Ryan." I was like, "Your name is not." In no goddamn way.
Why can't his name be Ryan?
He couldn't
Why does it have
fucking
to be
pronounce Ryan. That's why I knew he was like, Ryan.
It's Lion.
Ryan.
Lion.
And I was like, "Your name's Lion?" "No, Ryan."
Lion.
And I was like, "Okay." He's fucking Aslan, dude. He's a lion.
He might be Ryan. You don't know.
Did you see the
Maybe that's how his family pronounces it.
Did you see the Aslan puppet for the stage production of Lion Witch in the Wardrobe?
No.
Dude. Patrick, put up a picture of the lion from the Lion Witch in the Wardrobe set.
I'm just hoping it's the lion from the one JonTron episode that glitched out. It's kind of cool though. So it looks like it's made out of driftwood.
It's made out of fucking wood. And they do is they get like people to stand up under it, and it's like 3 people with this giant like what is effectively a mannequin.
Whoa! You said this is a play production?
Yeah, it's a stage production.
Wow.
But like some of them.
What is your favorite?
Ooh, my favorite. Yeah, what's your favorite play, Will?
Oh, Wicked, easily.
Wicked? I've
Yeah.
never seen it. Is it good?
Very good. Yeah. You know what it's about?
Yeah, it's the Wicked Witch of the West, right?
Yeah, it is very good. At least the version I saw was.
What's like the story, the general synopsis of Wicked?
Basically, the Wicked Witch turns out to be a based as hell punk. Anyways, the Wicked Witch turns out to be a based activist.
She red-pilled?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she doesn't like the fact that the government gets changed to be under the Wizard of Oz. She doesn't like that he's become authoritarian and that he keeps he keeps making animals who are sentient in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
And hold that pin in that thought for a second. But
I didn't have a thought.
I don't give a shit what
I don't have a pin. Will help.
You
want to slap me?
Shit out of this. No, I wanted to slap
yeah.
the microphone for a funny effect, but it would not have been. It would just been trouble.
Okay, what's the fucking thing? She's like a punk kid?
Yeah, anyways, she keeps like releasing the animals, and then she has like a love interest with the captain of the guard. But it doesn't work out. Anyways, and she has like a rivalry with the other witch.
Why is she wicked? Is she just like...
Because that's the government brand on her, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so,
the government names her the Wicked Witch.
Really?
Yeah.
So Oz names her Wicked Witch?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that way everyone hates her. Oh, yeah, and she has like they explain the water thing. She's allergic to water. It burns her skin. So it's like, yeah.
That's basically it. What's the hook, you know? Like
What do you mean?
What like makes it really cool?
Oh,
you know?
well, it's just like, it's kind of like what makes Maleficent cool. They take the villain of the Wizard of Oz.
And make him epic.
Yeah, they make it really cool.
Okay. I like Phantom of the Opera, probably.
I would like to see it live.
Dude, with like the big chandelier and shit that falls.
And this is why. Let me tell you what convinced me. In Six Flags Atlanta, I was there for Halloween. There is a show there that they do. It's like a sing, performance, musical type of thing. They didn't do all of Phantom Opera. They only did a little bit of it. But the guy there was wearing the mask. I've seen the movie. I hate the movie.
Yeah, it's not a very good movie.
I
love that movie. It's not very good.
I saw the guy in the mask, and him on stage in the mask where I couldn't see it up close. It looked amazing.
Yeah.
Like, the mask worked.
It's so obviously made for a play.
I'm convinced the movie's ruined because like they zoom in on the mask and they show his face up close and stuff. Yeah, I'm convinced I'm convinced it being a movie is what ruins the movie.
Oh, that and fucking Gerard whatever can't fucking sing.
Yeah. Anyways, if I saw Phantom of the Opera live, I think I'd like it a lot more.
You were big into stage plays and stuff.
What?
You were big into like stage plays and shit. What if out of all like the stage plays, which one would you like to be in that you think would be really cool? Would it be Wicked? And who would you want to be? Because I've always dreamed of wanting to be the Phantom in Phantom of the Opera. That would be so cool. Because the Phantom's just such a cool character. He's just like a spooky specter.
Yeah, the Phantom is cool.
And he he sword fights people and stuff.
And he drops sandbags on their heads.
Yeah. And like
Does that happen in like the live play?
What, the sandbag thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, but I think it's probably just cotton, right?
Oh yeah, it's gotta be,
Yeah.
right?
Unless they really drop a sandbag on a guy, which in that case, that's awesome. Hell yeah.
Every day, like, they find someone suicidal.
Who wants to die in the Phantom of the Opera production?
What if we had a society like that where it's like, okay, you're allowed to, kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
But it has to be like productive.
For the amusement for others?
No, it has to be like productive in some way.
Ooh, that would be cool. How would you like make suicide into being productive?
Well, you could be an actor. So
Yeah.
like you need a scene where it's like, we need Jean-Claude Van Damme to cut a dude's throat and he's cool with it, or like you down with it and you're like, yeah, I want to die.
It couldn't be more productive than like living a normal productive life though. I think that would be the problem. You'd never hook back around unless you were like 98.
Well, we're not trying to get more, like you're not trying to be more productive.
Sorry, Will, but the engineer in me is trying to make this work to where suicide somehow runs the economy. I'm trying to make this happen.
That's not possible. But we can't. I mean, but you can make it to where like it helps a little.
Sure, yeah.
And like maybe it won't make the family feel so bad at the end of the day. Like, oh yeah, it's a tragedy that like Jeffries killed himself, but
George Lucas filmed him getting his head cut off by Darth Vader.
But at least it was kind of cool to watch.
Yeah, it was epic. That was fucking cool. What if
they just can't tell you that's like they can't tell you that it's suiciding people because that takes away from it.
You know that they used to like kill like actual animals in old Hollywood movies?
Isn't that how they did the famous lemur run?
Yeah.
Like, those dudes just they just throwing, like the guy
basically
who filmed it just had like two guys up there just tossing lemurs.
He's just a psychopath.
Yeah.
Basically. Imagine that being your job, just throwing animals off of a cliff for a day. That's your job.
I mean, I assume you disassociate pretty hard.
Probably.
Like I imagine you don't have any pets.
There was some really famous movie where it was like basically about a lion, and they used a real lion. Or no, it was a tiger, or Bengal or something.
What was
some
the
big,
movie where they
big
had
cat.
59 lions?
The fuck are you talking about?
There was a guy who's an actor, and he wanted to film a documentary in his own house. And this guy and his wife, and I think he has like a few kids, live in a house where they own 50 to 59 semi-tamed lions.
Not 69. You couldn't make it a cool number. He's going for 50 or 50.
He didn't want
50 is a cool number. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
So wait, he just lives in a house with 50 lions.
I mean, I don't know if he does anymore, but he did.
Yeah. How long did this go for? And
I
can we watch this?
No
when
idea.
did this come out? Is this old?
It's kind of old, yeah.
Okay, so like
I'd have
90s.
Yes, early 2000s.
Patrick's find the Lion Man movie.
Where'd you get your pajamas?
I got them for Christmas like a million years ago.
I've never seen you wear these.
That's because they're a little bit like fucking too long for me. You know how pajamas they're like, yeah, one size fits all, and then they fucking don't.
And the size is giant or tiny.
Yeah. It's way too big or way too small.
Yeah.
Well, who the fuck makes pajamas? This is good content. Can we talk? How about how epic pajamas are and how fucking people making pajamas suck?
Well, let's see. It depends on your goal with this.
Yeah.
Are we doing this just to make noise? Because if so, it doesn't matter what content we put out. Are we doing this to be legitimately funny?
Will, now...
Because if that's the case, then no, this isn't funny at all.
Now, if I'm trying to make noise, Will, then why have I not screamed at least once in this podcast? Why have I just screamed straight in the microphone?
Laughter is not here to make you scream over him.
You hear that, Eric?
Yeah, get fucked. We're shit-talking you.
You loud as shit,
We're shit-talking you.
You loud as shit. I love you, Eric. You loud as hell. I recorded with...
We miss you.
We do. We miss you, Eric.
Eric got in a horrific car accident.
Yeah. Calling it a car accident is kind of like a misnomer. Like, when you think of car accident, you think of like them being in the car and then like the car getting in a wreck. But no, he got hit by a car.
They said it would have been vehicular manslaughter if Eric didn't get hooked under the pipe of the car and get dragged for 6 miles. I mean, really, that's what saved his life.
Yeah, it's kind of impressive, really. I wonder how long he'll be unconscious for. He's been in a coma for like a week now.
I'd give him another week.
His wife says she's thinking about pulling the plug.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if it was me.
If it was you, would you do that? Would you want me to pull the plug on you if you got dragged for your racial views?
Do I also have a wealthy amount of money to inherit? Or that you can inherit from
let's
me?
just put you in like the situation with Eric. So you've got like a millionaire dad.
Yeah.
You get dragged under a car for being racist.
Yeah.
You're in a coma for like a week.
I don't know if we should say for being racist. It's such a dick thing for Eric.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, the guy dragging him was the racist.
If you ask me, they're both racists. It's just they're on opposite ends of the spectrum. All right.
How do you? Okay.
What do you mean? How do you like? It's
Mexicans or Asians. You're right. That's the spectrum.
It was basically a KKK versus Black
Lives
Matter situation.
Wait, hold on. Actually, now that I'm thinking about this, let's take it all away. Do you think the spectrum goes like white, or like albino to Caucasian, to like Asian, to like Latino, to like African? Like, are we going like pure?
I think
the darker,
swap Asian and Latino, really.
Well, wait, why? Because I thought we were going darker complexion.
Wait, which one's India? What did they fall under Asia?
They're going in between Asia and Africa.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, they're not they can be pretty dark in complexion, but they're not the darkest in complexion.
What about like the guys from that live out in the bush in Australia? Because they're pretty fucking. Those guys are dark as hell.
Pretty good. That's a pretty good. I forget about the Aboriginals in.
So does everyone else.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Because wait, I'm confused. I'm always confused. Were they one of the first civilizations? I keep hearing that they are or were.
Is that their deal? They were one of the first civilizations?
I thought that was their deal.
That's like their whole deal? They got nothing else going?
Well, they're cannibals too.
Are they really?
I heard they were.
That's fucking awesome. Is that real?
I heard they were.
Patrick, look it up. Is that real? Are the Aboriginals cannibals?
The Australian Aboriginal people were not generally cannibals, in that they did not kill people to eat. Where cannibalism does occur, it is in a ritual context, if the reports of early workers in the field are accurate. Burial cannibalism, in a number of forms, occurred fairly commonly in Aboriginal Australia.
Abos as they call them?
I don't know if you can say that.
Is that not, can we not say that?
I don't know.
They're just talking like, are black people cannibals? Boop, as they call them. Are they cannibals? Would you go hang out with Aboriginal people?
If they're not cannibals, yeah.
Okay, let's say they are cannibals, but you're like you're with an armed group. You know they're not going to harm you.
Oh well, yeah, sure.
Yeah, they would you partake?
What, in cannibalism? No.
No, not
in
at
fact, all. Let me tell you, man.
Okay.
You wouldn't know it from looking at my fridge or freezer.
The fuck is this sentence about to be?
But I'm trying to transition into being more vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
So like I came across an epiphany.
I thought you were going to say, but I don't eat people. And I was going to like,
but
what is in your fridge and freezer, dude? I don't know if you could tell it.
I'm doing a little Jeffrey Dahmer experiment.
Yeah.
But I had an epiphany. And you know what? Do you know what an inner monologue is?
Yes.
So like everyone, or most people have at least a tiny bit of an inner monologue. They might, it varies from being able to have full-blown conversations to just like a word or something,
Yeah.
But it's hard to measure because most people don't really take an account when they talk to themselves, basically. But also the theory goes, since we're animals, and we're not that different from, say, like our brain sizes, anyways. Well, this is hard. Okay, so like a chimpanzee, for example.
Spit it out, Will.
Shut up and
fuck
you.
Fuck.
No. So a chimpanzee, has like 300 cubic meters of brain space.
Okay.
We have like 1,400.
Do you know how much that is? 300 cubic meters?
I don't know.
It's like 900 feet.
Listen,
It's the biggest fucking chimp in the world,
we
dude.
have like 1,400. Just let me cook.
Yeah.
We have like 1,400 cubic meters of brain space.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, that means that we're animals. I don't remember the science, man.
Yeah.
But
all right, let him cook. Let the boy cook.
What I'm trying to say is, if we're all essentially just animals, that means animals can have, and they've observed monkeys having like the ability to have empathy, the ability to like reason out, like and use tools and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. That means that they might have an inner monologue. Like they could.
Yeah.
Well, if apes can have an inner monologue, other animals with enough, brain
Thinking
power
capacity, yeah.
could also have an inner monologue.
Yeah.
Meaning like, beef, pork, animals that we slaughter as soon as they are born and shit.
Yeah.
Could just wake up one day in a fucking horrific factory being crushed to death.
Yeah.
And then eventually, beaten. Oh yeah, by the way, only good news about that. Only 1 in 4 farmers beat calves as soon as they're born to death.
That's good. That's pretty good.
We're getting better.
I don't really care about
I know
the pigs. I think
anyways,
fucking slaughter them,
just
kill them all.
The idea of something being able to process a thought of this is horrifying.
I've always figured that they can. I mean, I just figured humans are fucking shitheads,
Well, I mean, in fairness, we're omnivores. I mean, it's not like we, through our evolution, couldn't have gone without meat. I mean, it's only recently that we kind of have the option.
That's true. I mean, recently is in the past, like, 80 years?
I think, like, principally, at least if you're going to live on principle, I think if you have a way of doing it with science, of just not being cruel, you should probably do that.
I got distracted when you were talking about inner monologues, thinking about what Mulan's dad's inner monologue would be. You want to laugh into your microphone, Will?
You caught me at the end of my laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I have a quiet laugh. I don't have a very loud laugh.
Yeah, I mean, we go on a scale on this podcast. It goes Eric, me, you. That's how it goes.
It's true.
I mean, that's kind of in all aspects too. Eric is the utmost of everything.
Biggest penis.
Biggest racist. And then, and then I'm kind of like a mid-racist.
Yeah.
And then you're like not racist at all.
Smallest penis, too.
Yeah, smallest penis.
Everyone knows the more racist you are, the bigger
your penis is.
That's why Trump has the biggest penis.
Oh my God, dude. Okay, but how cool is it that in the KKK you get to be called the Grand Dragon?
Wait,
that is fucking cool.
You really do? Wait, you get to be called a Grand Dragon?
Yeah, the Grand Dragon is one of their classes.
Who's the Grand Dragon?
He's the guy that lives in fucking...
no, that's the Grand Wizard.
The Grand Wizard.
Damn moron.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought it was a dragon.
No, they're wizards.
Okay, Grand Wizard's kind of gay.
They have a Hogwarts Academy. What if
KKK Hogwarts Academy?
What if the reason America's not mentioned in the Harry Potter books is because like we do have witches and wizards, but they're all the KKK.
All right, rewriting Harry Potter, but he goes to Hogwarts and everybody is racist. Go.
Well, it would explain why someone's called what's that?
Mudblood?
What's that guy's name? Martin Shacklebolt or something like that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The black minister of magic dude is like named like Martin Shacklebolt because all J.K. Rowling could think of about black people was MLK and being free from slavery. Or like
Chang Chong. Is it Chong
like
Chang?
Chow something.
Chow Chang. I'm pretty sure
Chow
it's her
Chang
name.
And she's not even Asian. She's Scottish.
Okay, maybe there's not a lot to do to make this work.
No, you just turn it American. You just give them white robes and make it American.
You're a racist, Harry. And a darn good one if I had to. What does he say? If I had to bet my hat on it or something? I don't know. Harry Potter's gay, dude. I just watched all of it.
What if instead of turning his stepbrother into a pig, he just hung him?
What if he dragged him behind the car like Eric?
A broom. He dragged behind a broom.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. This is good stuff. Somebody animate that. Somebody animate racist Harry Potter.
Someone
class.
animate Dudley. Is that his name?
Yeah, Dudley.
Someone animate Dudley being dragged behind Hagrid's broom.
How does Hagrid survive all those books? Hagrid does so much stupid
He
shit.
doesn't do shit. He just stays in his fucking hut.
He goes and like fucking
No, he
goes
doesn't.
out to the
No, he
woods.
doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
I would have believed no matter what I was going to say. You were just going to be like,
No. Page number.
yeah, page number, please. He's like a half giant or some shit, right?
Yeah, his mom was a giant, I think.
Oh, hell yeah. I think we've talked about this on the podcast
His
before,
brother
haven't
was
we?
a giant, full blown.
His brother's a retard, if I recall. Isn't that his
Yeah,
story?
his brother's special.
Yeah, his brother's
He's a special boy.
he has to leave, and then he's like,
Have you
all right, Harry, you're going to have to feed me retarded brother in the woods. Hagrid, I don't think your brother's racist enough to be at Hogwarts.
No, you're. How's Hagrid sound?
How does Hagrid sound? He says, right, good one, have I had it, yeah. Me brother, Harry.
My brother.
Me brother's racist and retarded, Harry.
My brother, he's just a good soul, Harry.
He's a good soul. Oh, yeah, he's...
Couldn't be racist to a fly. He couldn't.
God, I can't... Neither one of us can do a good...
I do not know what he sounds like.
What about, fucking Snape?
Oh, we did just see... No, I just saw Die Hard.
Did you?
I've got Alan Rickman fresh on the brain.
Alan Rickman's cool. His
Yeah.
voice rules, too.
I like his portrayal in Die Hard.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's like the coolest bad guy in the world.
Snape. Snape was cool, but yeah, he is just a cool fucking cucumber of a bad guy.
Rewatching Harry Potter recently, I was just kind of like, man, this sucks. Like, it doesn't really hold up to my standards for story writing. It's kind of like just obvious she was making a lot up as she went.
Oh, well, I mean, she wrote the first book on a bar napkin, for
Did
Pete's
she?
sake. Yes.
Yeah. I know she was like living in an alley or something.
Yeah, she was broke as shit.
Yeah, she was like, if I recall, she like was doing like sex work, right?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I don't think she was doing
I'm
sex
pretty
work.
sure that J.K. Rowling was doing sex work. I know she was on drugs.
Do you think that's why she hates the trans so much?
Probably.
She got a lot of work with
Yeah, well, they stole all of her job. They stole her job, probably. She was out there trying to fucking turn a trick.
damn twinks.
Yeah.
Damn traps.
That's like become a big thing recently.
What, traps?
Yeah, like way more than it was. Like actual
yeah,
trap
but I mean, like
prostitutes.
It's having its cycle. I mean, incest did the same thing not that
Yeah.
long ago. You know.
You would know all about that.
Oh, I got on that train.
Yeah. You run that train. Yeah. You've got a sister.
Dude,
I understand.
I work with somebody who has legitimately slept with a stepsister and cousin.
I fingered my step cousin one time, but that's about as far into that as I got. But yeah, I fucking did that. Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, hell yeah. I was like, I remember thinking to myself like, this is the worst idea in the world, but she's so fucking hot. I was like, and she was so into me. I was like, hell yeah, dude. I'm just gonna fucking, I don't know. I shouldn't be talking about this on the podcast. This is a terrible thing to admit.
I mean, depends. I'm like the guy who I work with is shameless. He'll tell you the whole story.
We weren't fucking blood related. Like
That's what he says.
Yeah, see?
Except for his cousin.
The fucking twist here is that Will and I work together, and
we're
I'm that
cousins.
guy.
Yeah, and we're cousins.
Yeah, the twist here is that we're step cousins. Yeah. I mean, she was just like my cousin's stepsister, from like marriage.
Sure.
So
You saw her at a reunion. You went, "Hey, I'm Patrick. Can I finger bang you?" And she went, "Yeah, sure. Why not?"
She went, "Oh yeah, of course you can, you fucking lad."
She's a cockney.
Yeah.
Like.
Did you watch Banshees of Inisherin?
No.
No.
What's that?
It's a movie about a little tiny island off the coast of Ireland. And one guy, there's like 50 people on the whole island, right? That's their entire civilization. And two guys are best friends. Then one day, one of the guys just decides he does not want to be friends with the other guy anymore. And he's like, "Yeah, I just don't like you anymore." And it's like very Shaun of the Dead, where there's just like, It's just a comedy of errors. And he tells him, For every time you speak to me from now on, I'm going to cut off one of my fingers.
Oh my God.
Because he wants to like play violin. And the movie rules. As you can imagine, he starts cutting off his fucking fingers. And yeah, we should watch that. It's the huge thing. There was like an Irish Civil War apparently, and the whole thing's like an analogy for the Civil War.
Oh, okay.
Or is that what an analogy is? I'm terrible at like that
analogies
shit.
are when you take something and then like it's supposed to represent a bigger event.
Okay, well then hell yeah,
So,
it's like an analogy.
Yeah, it's like you have two people and it's supposed to represent like, I don't know, Germany and France in World War II. Then like my German allegory would punch the French allegory in the face, and then the French guy would fall down and say, I give up.
Yeah.
And then the German guy would pick him up and turn him into a Nazi.
Is that what happened?
That is what happened.
The French became Nazis?
Well, like they instituted a like Nazi sympathizer in the French government.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Is that why we stormed Normandy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because like so like what happened was Germany, conquered Paris and whatever. The French government that was there went to England to go into hiding basically and try like do the resistance thing. And then the German government, the Nazis, put in a guy, I don't remember his name, but he was a Nazi sympathizer in charge. And the Nazi guy was going to give the Germans like their navy or whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
And then the British blew up their entire fucking navy.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck them Nazis.
Based.
You, isn't it weird, like, and this is like kind of getting into dumb politics, and I really don't give a shit, but isn't it weird
But
how,
I
history...
do so much.
Yeah, but you do. Isn't it weird how history kind of repeat, like, okay, this is basically completely dependent on how much you believe that Trump tried to, like, overthrow the government.
Sure.
January 6th.
Which,
but
for
isn't
the
it
record,
weird?
he did.
Yeah, but isn't it weird how that's very, like...
Like Night of Long Knives and
No,
March
like
of Rome type of shit.
The what is it? The bar something that Hitler did where he went to prison.
Yeah, I know exactly. The storming of something Thunder Hall.
Isn't it weird how almost exactly alike those two situations are, except for in this
Kinda.
one, the fucking Nazis couldn't get off their phones and like keep incriminating themselves.
Yeah. A lot of them have gotten. A lot of them haven't gotten too bad of sentences from what I'm seeing, but like the main perpetrators, like the people who broke down the doors and shit, have gotten some pretty beefy sentences.
Fucking good. Like Jesus.
Yeah. Like they've gotten like 20. I've seen like 25 years.
There's a difference between an armed uprising
think,
and what is effectively a mob attacking a building.
Did you see there's a difference between protesting and just taking the Capitol.
Well, even if they did better and like they were an armed militia or something, but this was just a bunch of like influencers and weirdos.
We still haven't found the guy who like planted bombs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And they found the Proud Boys guy. They arrested him and sentenced him.
Did you see the QAnon shaman guy? Which I hate that because that's like he's not fucking. The guy's just a weirdo.
What's fucked up is he's not even related to QAnon.
No, he's not. We should get him on the podcast. I bet he'd come on the podcast. Anyways, point being, he's running for Congress.
I saw that.
Yeah. You think he's going to win?
What state?
It's fucking New Jersey, isn't it?
No.
Where is he running for? Where is he running for Congress?
If it's New Jersey, he's not going to win that.
What is New Jersey, like a dim place?
That's like a blue state.
Is it?
Pretty much.
Okay. QAnon shaman.
Did you see Ohio and Kentucky? Both elected Democrat governors.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Yeah.
Dude, it was so close in Mississippi.
It was?
That was insane. And it's probably, it's Arizona.
Brandon said...
He might do it in Arizona.
Maybe.
Arizona?
Yeah, maybe
like,
Arizona.
Jesus.
Brandon said he's going to run again next year.
Is he?
Yeah.
Good. Next year.
Or next 4 years.
Yeah, next 4 years. Next
election.
term.
Yeah.
I've met Brandon. I've met both of them.
I think he had bad marketing or whatever it's called, advertising.
The only thing I didn't like about him was his entire like spiel and the way he talked about himself was he talked about, and this is boring to hear about if you don't live in Mississippi. Basically, in Mississippi, we've had a Republican governor for like the past 100 years.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll prep the crowd.
Okay, prep the crowd, Will.
All right, listen up.
Fluff the crowd.
Listen up.
Bitch.
You don't have to give a shit.
Yeah.
You're doing your job. You're doing the dishes. You're doing something that's not like something not productive, because you wouldn't be listening to us if it was productive.
Damn straight.
All right, so like clearly we know you're here to waste time.
Yep.
You know you're here to waste time.
We're here to waste your time.
We are here to waste your time.
Yep.
So
We're here to make you not feel alone. Do you feel alone today? Have you felt alone? Do you not feel alone when we're talking to you? If I talk to you like this and I say, hello, viewer,
yeah, hey viewer.
listener, viewer, how are you doing today? Is everything going okay? I hope everything's going okay. That's great.
Hey viewer, did you hear?
Did you hear?
Tate Reeves won the governor's race
In Mississippi?
Yeah.
We've had a Republican governor in Mississippi for like 100 years. One guy, Brandon Presley, got actually close.
I think he lost by 4 points.
Yeah, he got really close to being elected governor. I met both of them. I went to an event where they were speaking, and I'm in a position in my life to where I get to meet a lot of politicians, which is really weird. So I've met like our senators, I've met our like a lot of our district representatives.
He's met his president.
I've not met the president, but when Tate Reeves came in, he just kind of like did like a buttery, smooth ass speech and then left. He was just gone. Brandon Presley came in and was like, "Here's what Tate Reeves does that's fucked up, and this is how I'm going to get around it." You know, it was just like very much an attack. Like it felt like he was attacking the Republican candidate.
I just don't think that's how you win an election right now.
I don't either.
I think you got to go in and show people, because like this is the problem right now that I have with Republicans specifically.
You got a lot of those.
Yeah, but right now here's what's getting under my gaw.
Yeah.
Or my craw, I guess is what they would say.
Your craw maga.
Yeah, my craw maga.
Yeah.
Is that they just won't govern. Like, they have control of the House, for example. They've already released a new funding bill. Complete non-starter. Not going to even make it past. Like, look, this is how bad it is. They won't even make it to the center of Biden because the House Republicans can't even agree together to vote on this fucking spending bill. They won't even put it to the floor because they don't have enough votes within their own party to say yes to it.
That's the fucking culture war at its prime, dude.
And they almost didn't elect no, because the Democrats, well, yeah, they fucking got culture war brains for sure. But like the Democrats, for example, since day one of them voting out McCarthy as the speaker, have been like, hey, we want to govern. Can we just elect Jeffries and get the fuck to business?
Yeah.
You know, can we compromise a little bit?
I feel like there's no... I feel like compromise politically is like the furthest things from everybody's mind in the world right now.
You saw that our credit rating went down.
Oh, yeah?
Because the people who watch it, I don't remember the institution's name. If you care, you can look up actual analysts who will tell you the
What
details.
is a credit rating for a country? Is that like a social credit score with China?
Yeah, kind of. It's like each country can get loans and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
These watchdogs watch countries to see if they pay back their loans in a timely manner and whatnot. And the credit rating, like just like it does in the U.S., will like let them know, that's safe to give them like $1 bajillion because we know they're going to pay us back. Like say if we asked for $1 billion from whoever, we would get it. But if Somalia asked for $1 billion, probably not going to.
Probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our credit rating went down. Do you know what they said the reason is?
What's that?
The watchdog said that they are fearful that the polarization in Congress has made it to where they don't think any of the politicians are willing to work together in order to pay back any of the debt. It's not that we don't have the ability to. It's not that we couldn't do it. It's that our government is so polarized, we cannot govern well enough to actually decide to do it.
Isn't that a weird... It's a weird time to be alive for like almost that exact reason. We do not have like a unifying governmental body. Like I feel like that's what we need for president is we need a president who can like unify the country back. But I don't know if it's going to happen.
None of those people are being elected this coming election.
No, there's no way.
Because it's either because like you've seen.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I know.
Because like it's Biden.
I've seen it.
Biden's for sure the Democrat runner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless he dies.
Yeah. And then they'll put Kamala.
And then the Republicans have been trying. They have been desperately looking.
Who do you think's going to be the Republican candidate?
Trump, easily.
You think so?
Oh, have you seen what he's leading by?
I've seen his leads. I think that it'll either be him or
unless he goes
fucking...
to federal jail.
Yeah.
Unless he's in a federal prison, I do not think Trump will lose his primary. That's what it would take. It would actually take him being inside a federal prison for like a month.
Yeah.
and I don't even know if that's true. I have
Hell,
no idea
he'd
if this
still
is true.
fucking capitalize
But
on
I
it.
think that is the only chance anyone of the Republican Party has at catching up to his numbers.
I got like nothing against Trump outside of the fact that I don't think that he's a very good at unifying people.
I mean, he killed 1 million people.
He's not very good at he's just not very good at keeping people like he's not good at making people agree with each other.
Yeah.
He's very good at
He's
like
very polarizing.
Yeah, he's good at like running his own side of the fence.
He's a good bully.
Yeah. I mean, he would make a really good whip for like Congress, you know, like the
Yeah,
who'd,
if
like,
he was
get
causing
votes.
it, maybe. Yeah.
I
Have you seen some of his more recent speeches?
no.
He doesn't even he can't even tell you what city he's in. Like legitimately, he forgets the city he's in. He was like, I think he was in like Sacramento or some shit place like that. He was like, "Thank you, Syracuse." You know, just
Ooh.
completely whiffed the name.
Damn.
And then he just has not been sounding.
You think he's ever had gay thoughts?
Yeah,
You think so?
for sure.
You think he's ever done anything gay? You think he's ever had like gay sex? What are the chances? What do you, if you had to put down money on it? If I was putting down money
That
on
Trump had gay
yeah,
sex?
Trump has had gay sex before. What would be the odds? You say 1 in 100?
No, I'd give it 30 out of 100.
Ooh, a 1 in 3 chance just about?
Yeah.
You think there's a 1 in 3 chance that he's had gay sex?
Yeah, because he's an elite.
Giving or receiving?
Both.
Ooh.
Because he grew up elite.
Okay. Yeah, that's
just
true.
saying- I'm
That's
just-
true. He probably, yeah.
I'm just saying, the elite's like that whole, I'll teach you how to be a man.
Dude,
The
that was still a
old-fashioned
thing
way.
in fucking like English fucking boarding schools up until like recently.
Apparently.
Yeah, kids getting fucked. Viewer, how are you doing? You still listening to this? How do you like us
Hey.
talking about Trump? Is that keeping you engaged?
Does that engage you?
Are you having a good time?
If you're engaged right now, why don't you just smash that like button
Subscribe to the channel, go on the Patreon, sign up for the Patreon,
and eat some foot lettuce?
watch the fucking the rest of the I'll Review Anything videos.
Listen, do us a
Did you
favor.
watch the new video yet?
The
You could
astronaut,
say no.
the astronaut video?
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of it. I did. I watched a little bit of it, but I got distracted at work.
Okay. I did my best to keep that video from like being distraction free. Where
I'm-
there's like a bunch going on in the background, so they're like, oh, if you get distracted from me talking, there's it's basically Subway Surfer in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tried to make it like I was like, let's use like the idea of TikTok videos and then edit something like a TikTok video.
Has it been doing numbers?
No.
I think it's
not at
because,
all.
you know what it is?
What's that?
It's because Game Grumps released the exact same damn
Exact
video
same fucking video.
on the same damn day.
Stole our fucking bits, even with the fishing line.
Really?
Even with the fishing. Yeah, they like when they get it, they're like, oh, we're in outer space.
Was it like a same day release thing?
Yeah.
Gosh.
It starts with them being like, oh, we're in outer space, and then a fishing line floats the food
Oh
over
my
to them.
gosh.
I'm not even kidding.
Well, at least we know we're like thinking big YouTuber thoughts.
Yeah, obviously. Either that or that's
We
like
just-
their
we just
B
don't have
team
the-
and they suck cocks.
Yeah, or we just don't. I mean, even B Team Game Grumps is pretty good, I think.
I think the main reason people aren't watching that video is because it has a terrible click-through rate. You know what that is?
No.
Viewer, listener, the click-through rate on a video is how when somebody sees the thumbnail, it's how often they click it. And the click-through rate on that video is 0.5%.
Oh gosh, so are we blaming the thumbnail?
I think we have no choice but to blame the thumbnail. Yeah,
All right, we
pretty
need
much.
we need to catch your thumbnails.
It's
Future
been
Patrick.
shown to 30,000 people, and it has been viewed 206 times. That's
right.
fucking abysmal.
All right, hey, Future Patrick. All right, we're sending you. Like, this is away from the audience. Audience, you can go ahead and click off.
Yeah, audience, just turn the show
Thank
off.
you for listening to I'll we discuss. anything?
He doesn't even remember the name of the show. That's how important this is to him. That's. Why don't you just let that sit?
You know what's fucked up?
Why don't you let that
You know what's
sink
so
in?
messed up?
Yeah,
Is I went out of my way to say like the name of the show, do the memory tricks.
yeah.
To remember the fucking name of this stupid show. I still don't goddamn remember. So we
yeah.
discuss anything, right?
No,
We review anything?
nope,
Discuss anything?
no. Okay, yeah, you got 5 tries. I'll give you 2 more. What's the name of the show, Will? What's the name of the show you are currently on? Welcome to the blank. I'm Patrick. What is it, Will? He's just laughing. He's just What's the name of this gay ass show, Will? What's the name of this shitty show you can't remember the name of?
It's called.
Welcome to the.
We'll discuss anything.
No.
AnythingCast.
Oh wow! Look
Wow,
at you!
fifth
Oh my
try.
god! Yeah,
try?
literally fifth try.
Hey.
No, fifth try. Good job,
So
Will.
anyways, thanks for listening to the AnythingCast.
Yeah,
No, go ahead.
I'm Patrick.
Will.
And
this is
Will. And
thanks for listening.
okay,
Okay,
what were we
bye.